Well, he's your father, Jessica. Where is he?
Well, Chester, I don't...
Benson! Benson! Benson, where is he?
Wonderful. Just wonderful. I kill myself in the kitchen all day and then nobody eats.
Benson?
Look at this. Not one plate touched. Well, let's not waste all this good food. Let's invite the Campbells over. They can throw it around.
Benson, one of the reasons we're not eating is because we are all worried and upset about the Major's disappearance. And the Major would not have disappeared if you had been watching him.
It ain't my job to watch him. The less I see of him, the better.
Benson, when was the last time you saw him?
I saw him this morning. He was running around in that camouflage outfit of his terrorizing the gardener. Then he left.
Did he say where he was going, Benson?
On patrol.
Well, what does that mean?
It means Grandpa's bonkers.
It means, Jessica, that he's gotten himself into one hell of a fix again. That's what it means. It means, Jessica, that in the course of 24 hours, your daughter has left home and your father has disappeared. It means, Jessica, that perhaps you are letting this household get the better of you.
Oh, it's not her fault. She's not responsible for these...
Benson, you are sitting at the table.
Good, Mr. Tate. And this is standing, and this is leaving.
At ease, men.
Daddy, there he is, Chester.
Where the devil have you been?
Easy, Colonel. I think your anger will be assuaged when you see what I have brought you. There he is, one of the Nazis' top spies.
Oh, God, it's Mr. Kirby.
Oh, dear.
Are you crazy? This is Mr. Kirby, our neighbor.
Don't let him fool you. He's a master of disguise.
Kirby, I'm so sorry. Tate?
How about a nice glass of iced tea, Mr. Kirby?
I have had it, Tate. No, not a word. Don't say a word. There is nothing you can say to me, Tate. There is nothing you can say to a man who has spent an entire afternoon locked in the trunk of his car.
Oh, what man was locked in the trunk of his car?
It isn't enough that I occasionally get shot at. No, today I get into my car and halfway down the street a gun was placed at the back of my head.
I hid in the back seat.
Some cold lemonade.
I was then ordered to drive out to the city dump where he proceeded to grill me for hours about troop movements on the Heifetz River.
Yes.
I showed him my license, my credit cards even, to prove I was an American. I kept yelling out of the trunk of the car, cornflakes, McDonald's, Reggie Jackson, toilet paper. I even sang the Star-Spangled Banner, but he wouldn't believe me.
Of course I didn't believe you. He couldn't tell me who played third base for the Yankees in 1931. Tell him, Colonel.
He doesn't know, you idiot. So that's it, Tate. I'm going on record right now. I swear if I ever catch that lunatic near me again, I'll have him put away.
A diet soda!
Will you try and understand? One more incident, and they are going to lock you up and put you away.
Yes, Colonel. But once I'm on the inside, I'll find out all their secrets, tunnel out and lead our boys to safety. Good thinking, Colonel. It's thinking like that that's going to make you a general before this war is over.
Well, that's it for waiting, Chester. You are going to leave Jessica now. You are going to go home and tell her that you're leaving. And if you don't, Chester, I will.
Fine, go.
I'll do it, Chester, I swear.
Fine, fine. Do you need directions to the house?
I know where you live, Chester.
Good. Well, goodbye, Claire. Say hello to Jessica for me. Go to my house and tell Jessica. Never try to bluff a bluffer.
Believe me, Mrs. Tate, I didn't want to be the one to have to tell you this, but Chester just hasn't given me any choice. I'm sorry.
Well, look who who's here? Glad to see you, Mr. Tate. Nice to have you home early. Let me take that from you.
All right, Benson, you're being too nice. What's going on?
It's a surprise. Let me fix you a drink.
Benson, how many times do I have to tell you I am on a diet? I don't want a drink.
You're gonna want this one.
I said no. Where is Mrs. Tate?
In the dining room. Why don't you pop in and say hello?
Hello, Chester. I was just leaving. Well, nice seeing you, Mrs. Tate. I'm sorry it couldn't have been under more pleasant circumstances.
Jessica?
Chester,
I know.
I...
Horrified.
Speechless. I'm speechless, Chester, and anguished.
I know. I'm, anguished and speechless. I wish there were something I could say.
Well, there's nothing to say, Chester.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, of course, words can't express the sorrow.
The tragedy.
Tragedy. Well, maybe tragedy. I guess tragedy.
And horror.
Oh, horror, yes. The horror to... I'm sorry, Jess. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry you had to hear.
Please don't apologize, Chester.
Oh, well, I know it's just words.
You must promise me one thing, Chester.
I'll get rid of her, Jess.
You must promise me not to fire her.
Absolutely. What?
Well, Chester, I mean, that girl is sick. She is so far gone already that something like that might just push her right over the edge.
Yes, I see what you mean, yes.
Poor, sad girl. I mean, Chester, to be so much in love with you that she's convinced herself that you feel the same way. And Chester, that's not all. I mean, to believe, and believe me, Chester, I mean, she really does believe it, that you're actually having an affair with her.
The mind, Jess. The tricks the mind plays.
Poor thing.
Yes.
Well, Chester, you know, under the circumstances, I mean, it's not really her fault. I mean, what woman in the world wouldn't fall in love with you, Chester?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, I'm going to go upstairs and draw a nice hot bath, so you can have a good, long, relaxing soak before dinner. Okay?
Benson, why are you standing there with that martini? I told you I was on a diet.
Mr. Tate, I have seen dumb luck in my time. I have seen a guy fill an inside straight flush to beat 4 races. I have seen a guy hit the daily double for 2 solid weeks straight. But I have never, at no time, seen nothing like this.